What's going on YouTube? It's been a minute. Uh, I don't. It's really been a minute. I got no excuses. I'm working. It is what it is. But I guess I wanted to just bring this up real quick. There was a question that was proposed to Matt Walsh, and I don't think he did the answer any justice. If y'all didn't know, Matt Walsh is going around doing his tour of stuff, giving his opinions about things, trying to shake the culture a bit in this cultural war we're having right now. And the question I was proposed to him was, the guy said something in the extent of, why would God create transgender people? Why would he create that type of thing for people to be inflicted with? And it's funny. Like I said, Matt, I would have. There's a lot of ways you can answer this. Well, first off, you have to go into the thoughts, right? Because that's what it comes to. It comes to what you think you are. But the thing is, when you come to this world, you don't even know who you are or what you are until you look in the mirror. You know what I'm saying? Everything, like, you really do come into the world knowing nothing at all as an infant. You can't even recall things from shit before you were two or anything. So dealing with that, just thought and notion itself, God did not give that to you. The things that you interact with in the world, things you take in, experience, all these things have impact and influence on you, whether you know it or not. Your tongue, everything you say, these do not come from you. Again, because you were not born knowing anything. So you obviously learned a lot of things. And also at the end of the day, believe it or not, life is a decision making process. Whether you are aware of the decision you make or not, you still decide to do whatever it is you're doing. Whether it's even pop this little YouTube on and watch my face, still decision you made to do. So anyway, going back and I digress a bit. So he says, what did God have to do with this? I say this, man. God gave you free will. Do what thy will. If it's pleasure you seek, do what thy will. But as someone who has a little bit of wisdom, you know, I would say go by what you know. Go by what you know first. Do not give into these feelings. Take your feelings into consideration, but don't let these things pull you every which way. And that's for everything. I give you a perfect example of what I go through on a daily. My ego, which I have to kill that off eventually at some point. I'm trying. But there's a lot of things, a lot of decisions that I made that were based on my emotions, things that are tied into my ego. Like my car, for instance, right? I bought this thing because I liked it. It's a beautiful color, blah, blah, blah. You know, I got feelings for the car for the most part. Not romantic feelings, but, material possession feelings, things that make me feel possessive about it. See, the problem is this: if something happens to that car, it's going to make me feel some type of way. And depending on how strong my feelings are for that thing, or how much money I invested, or whatever it is I told to put my stuff into it, right? It's going to really hurt me in a way. But the thing is, it wouldn't hurt me if I just was more intentional on buying what I needed to buy. I need a vehicle to get from point A to point B, and that's it. Something that's it's not expensive. I can easily replace it if something was to go wrong, but it still has to be reliable. It don't have to look no any type of way. Again, I don't even care what it looks like. So, and I do have a car like that. And recently, my wife just kind of scuffed it up a bit. Did I freak out? No, I didn't even care. She says, "Oh, about the resale value." I'm like, "Yo, I didn't buy that car to make a profit off it or flip it or nothing like that. I literally can buy another one right now. It's nothing to me. That's nothing. It really is just a point A to point B. It's doing its purpose, and when its purpose is done, it's done. I'm okay with that. Move on to the next thing. You know what I'm saying? And that's with every decision you make. So even when you get romantically involved with someone and you start to have feelings for them, right? That's also a decision that you're making based on how you feel. Your intentions may be defined as you start to make a bigger connection with that person, but initially you started with your feelings most likely. You didn't go into, well, some I can't say you didn't, but most people do not go into a relationship saying, I need to find a mate. Okay, I select you. I don't care. You're a perfect person. You just need to make babies with me. That's not how people naturally people don't naturally think instinctively like that. So I'm just using that as an example. What I'm saying, if you did go in with that mindset, I just need you for the baby or whatever, blah blah blah, right? Well, if you broke up, it wouldn't be nothing personal because you still kind of got in what you wanted intentionally now with your child. But if you had came in with your feelings, exactly, it's going to hurt like a bitch because you tie your emotions to your decisions that you make. See, the thing is this. I'm not saying absolve yourself of your emotion. No, you need emotions, and like I said before, emotions are nothing but energy. All right, you want your energy to move you. All right, not guide you. It's a big difference. But a lot of people are allowing their emotions to guide them and pull them every which way. And I'm thinking we're seeing that on full display with how the country is reacting to a lot of things. And it comes down to how they feel. And it's not, to me, it's chaotic. It's very chaotic. And it's unorganized, it's irrational. I don't understand why people would feel it's justifiable because of how they feel. And it's more because they use that tie in with empathy. So it's more like if you could feel like I could feel, I got you. And you're basically just tied in with my thing. We're both just being irrational about whatever's going on because we're both angry, we're both sad, we're both whatever. And you guys are being manipulated in a way like that. You guys don't realize you're not in control anymore. The real you is not in control. These your ego is not you. These emotions aren't you. They come and go, but the real you has to still stay there and suffer when they betray you. Because how you feel is going to definitely betray you every time you give it a chance to lead you. And that's really all I gotta say about this. I wasn't gonna go too far into the whole gender thing. You want my opinion? To me, that's like some new religious cult type stuff, man. I'm not really into it. They got their own language. They got their own beliefs. And for the most part, I do my best to understand it, so I can have some level of respect to it. And I understand emotions ain't gotta make no sense. So even when they try to make it logical, I kind of get it, like in the sense of it don't gotta make sense. So I get that part, but as far as me like trying to support it and be in alliance with it, nah, I believe I can live on my side of the fence and do what I do still. And as long as you respect me and know that I ain't about that, you know what I'm saying? Like it's like this for the most part. Like I said, like right now I'm in Japan, right? I'm not trying to be disrespectful to these people in this country. So I go in where I fit in. If I know they speak English, cool. And if they don't speak Japanese or if they try to speak Japanese to me, I do my best to accommodate so I don't disrespect them. So vice versa. If you are someone who wants to identify or use a language that I'm just not familiar with, that's how I'm calling it. Because you guys have your own definitions of different things and words seem to be real subjective. So because it's very emotional language. So when you speak, I'm just gonna do my best to be like, I got you, but I'm just gonna go over here and then have a good day because I can't. I refuse to communicate like that. I'm not a part of that culture. I don't believe in it. Like I said, I find it to be kind of like religious cult like behavior, but that's just my observation, and it's not meant to offend. You can call it ignorance because you may define it as something else, but me, I find it to be more of a very strong moral belief in some people. And I'm not going to say that they're wrong for feeling that way or whatever. It's up to you to decide what feels good or bad for you. And that's all I got to say about that. All right, guys. Peace and love. Take care. I'm out.